It's showtime.
One of the most famous phrases at sea. This is Ken Rush, the Senior Cruise Director from Royal Caribbean. And here we are again on yet another new ship. We seem to always meet when you're rolling out brand new ships.
Well, you know, we were just speaking off camera right before this interview. I think it's a great thing that Royal Caribbean has done, where they've developed, if you will, a startup team. So it's the same cruise director, the same activities, the same food and beverage director, chief housekeeper. And it's great because when we come together as a team, same hotel director, we know what we need to do, what needs to happen to make sure that the ship is as most successful as possible when we take it out.
And of course, this is kind of second time over, because the Oasis of the Seas, which is the last time we met, which at the time was the biggest ship in the world, of course this one, according to the captain, is about that much bigger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
But of course, that was kind of a dry run. So this one has been much more smooth coming out, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. I mean, knock on wood, things have been going extremely well. And that's for a lot of times in second class for a lot of our ships after we've done it the first time. But, you know, I thought it was quite funny that people were saying to me, oh, you're taking out the Allure, that's going to be so much easier. You know, it's going to be that's going to be a cakewalk. No, every new ship brings its own challenges. Our DreamWorks experience, our partnership with DreamWorks, and implementing that entire program has been, I wouldn't say a challenge, but it's definitely something different. So the Allure is completely different from Oasis. It's similar, but it's different.
Well, I had breakfast with Princess Fiona this morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
It was sensational.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
But she'll be going back onto Oasis as well, won't she?
Right.
And across the fleet, in fact.
Right.
Yeah.
On several of our ships, we're rolling back the DreamWorks characters. However, nothing will be as elaborate as our ship, because on those ships they won't be introducing the ice show or the aqua shows like we will be doing.
Sure.
So it'll be, they'll have some of the things that we're doing, but we'll really be the original, if you will.
Now, your job, cruise director. Now, most people actually, they see you on the stage introducing the shows, and they see you on the Royal Promenade doing the parade. Most of all, they hear you on the speakers. You know, bing bong bing,
Right.
It's Ken, and off we go. You're actually a senior officer of the ship. You're a four-stripe officer. I mean, your job is much more than just, being sort of Mr. Voice of the ship, isn't it?
Well, a lot of people, that's so funny you say that, a lot of people have no idea that I'm the one that writes, with help from a lot of the people, I'm the one that writes the cruise compass, that decides where all these activities go, that answer the phone calls when I'm right in the middle of an interview. Can I call you right back? I'm right in the middle of a press interview. Okay, call Anna.
Captain?
Yeah, it's actually one of our production managers and wanting an announcement for the show. So there you go.
Right.
I want the latest technology talking about that, where I can just push my button and say, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. That would be perfect. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, good.
But anyway, what were we just saying?
I was saying that your job is more than just being the hello, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yes, they don't see that I'm behind the scenes in my office, putting the whole program together, where the activities go, where a music set goes, and again, like I say, with the help of a lot of people. But I would like to create the flow. We have a new program at Royal Caribbean called Activities 360 that is going to have a natural flow for our guests to enjoy, of how they can experience a 7-day cruise, or even a shorter cruise or a longer cruise. So, I love doing that behind the scenes as much as I do being in front of the scenes too.
But also, you see, your department, it strikes me that you've got departments that people don't realise are there. The captain's department, the deck and the engines, the chief engineers.
Right.
Nobody thinks about that. They know the captain's driving.
Right.
The food and beverage department, everyone comes on a cruise to eat and drink, but they don't think about what goes on behind the scenes.
Right.
But your department is the one that's out there. That's the one the public see. Now, if you go on stage and tell a rubbish joke, they're going to go, oh dear.
Which is what I do a majority of the time.
Well, I've heard that.
Yes, exactly. No, you know what? I was once told by a comedian that any type of a response from an audience after you tell your joke is a good response, whether it's a moan or a groan or a laugh or a cry. I mean, you just want to get everybody in a good mood. And if I do tell a rubbish joke, it's on purpose, because I want them to laugh and say, okay, this proves that I'm not really the comedian, here he comes.
Exactly.
I'm just the master of ceremonies, that type of thing. And hopefully I can be funny at the same time too.
There's a serious side to your job, because as well as doing all the happy stuff and introducing the shows, if there was a crisis, you would be the calming voice. Now, I'm going to mention the opposition, of course, because as everyone knows, a couple of weeks ago, the Carnival Splendor, the rival cruise line, they had an incident. The ship was dead in the water for a few days, and it seems that their cruise director sort of held the people together and kept them confident. I mean, you must have been following that incident.
Yes, and it's John. I know. I mean, we've never actually met. He's one of the senior cruise directors on Carnival, if not the senior cruise director. And he, from what I understand, and his entertainment staff, and they just pulled off. They made a bad situation into a great situation, and that's what we do. We have got to, as a cruise director, we've got to spin it. We've got to take over the crowd control. We've got to take over, period, and make sure everybody knows it's going to be fine, and work through it all. And as you said, be the calming voice. So congratulations to John and the Carnival, and for soothing those guests over there. But certainly in a crisis situation, that's what we would do. That's what a cruise director should be doing to make sure everybody feels comfortable.
And of course, that also leaves the captain free to do his thing.
Right. And the captain, we shouldn't say that the captains aren't obviously involved in all of that, but of course they've got the things that they've got to do. So, you know, and our guests are used to, as much as they hear the captain's voice, they're used to seeing us, whether it be on television or on stage, and hearing us. So they know that if we come and talk to them, or get together with them and tell them what everything's going on, then they know, I hope there's that comfort level a little bit even more so.
Yeah. Talking of comfort level, an American cruise line, basically, Royal Caribbean, they're based in Miami, and the ship is going to be based in Miami for as far as we know. But there's a big British influence on here, because we're about to go and see Chicago.
Right.
Chicago the musical.
Right.
The 2 stars of that, British.
Yeah. Actually, there's 3 stars. 3 of the 6 featured singers are from England. So it's, first of all, Royal Caribbean has certainly grown. We've changed our name from Royal Caribbean Cruises to Royal Caribbean International. So we're not so much just in the Caribbean anymore. We are really, I mean, I can't believe how many of our ships are going out to Europe now. So 11 ships are in Europe now.
Yeah.
So we definitely are growing all around the world, but no matter what ship I'm on, I want to appeal to everybody from wherever they happen to be from. But yes, that is very exciting, especially for our English guests, our guests from the UK, to be able to tell them, and I will on regular cruises as well, guess what, you know, because it's so funny sometimes, you know, you've got the wonderful accent, but you can't hear this accent when a singer sings. They don't have the accent.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So to be able to, so that'll make, I think, people very excited.
Well, to nick your phrase, it's nearly showtime.
It is.
But Ken, as always, nice meeting you.
Pleasure having you here.
I'll see you on the next new ship.
Definitely. Well, who knows when that's going to be, but yeah, exactly. Okay.
That's it. See you soon. Bye-bye.